We should penalize Maverick just because he wasn't here.
Okay, here we go. Loading in for qualifying for the Misfitz Racing League here at Chicagoland here at Chicagoland Speedway. Hopefully we get this one going good here at Chicagoland Okay, yep. Okay, mic is working. Just need to go check that real quick because I didn't want to. And of course, I'm gonna need to reset my Xbox. Completely forgot about that. Luckily, it's qualifying, so we got a little bit of time. Let's get this thing restarting as quick as I can. So I could tell that was going to be a lost connection. I'm going to need to get another invite, hopefully relatively soon. So yeah, this should be going good so far. Believe. Let me check. Just reloading the page. Make sure everything's going good. So I can get the link. There we go. So yeah, we're just resetting the Xbox real quick. I meant to do that before I went live, but completely forgot. There we go. Resetting. So hopefully we can get this thing going for a race. Tonight we're going racing at Chicagoland in the Truck Series. Tomorrow will be another race. Will be a race at we go to. Where is tomorrow? Tomorrow is the. Oh come on! It's gonna be at it's gonna be at Chicagoland again, and I believe it should be. I'm actually gonna mute the game audio because I'm sure it's gonna start blaring music on me. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be at Chicagoland with the National Series. Yeah, just come on, let's get through these lobbies so we can actually get in there to hopefully see some qualifying. Yep, knew the music was gonna start up, so I'm glad I kind of preemptively went into muting it. Hopefully we can get some. Hopefully something can come out of this. Of course, the Talladega race rained out, so I don't have to worry about anything having happened with the race while I wasn't there. Here we go. Or, not there. I wasn't going to be at Talladega regardless. Probably will be a few years till I get to go to Talladega. That's a race I want to go to, but yeah, it's one I'm probably not going to get to in a while. But Chicagoland Speedway tonight, 200. Is it 200 miles or 200 laps at Chicago? Land probably 200 miles, considering it's over a mile and a half. I think those are categorized by miles. So here we go. Hopefully we are gonna be getting an invite pretty soon. see if we can somehow, like, maybe from just being in the race with them, we'll put them in my recent players list. Okay, I cannot join the party or the game. So we're gonna hopefully get an invite here pretty soon. Of course, since they're qualifying, they might just be taking a little bit of time to make sure they get the make sure they get everything done correctly. Thank you guys all for tuning into the stream. We really thank you guys for showing up tonight. We're gonna have a pretty good race, and hopefully we'll get the So I'm sure they're probably going to end up just finishing out the rest of qualifying. So we're going to figure out who's on the pole. We're going to have Hulk Holden doing the Grand Marshal duties. And I don't remember who's doing the rest of it, but I know the three guys I need to have unmuted. So for the rest of the stuff, like the prayer, national anthem, and driver start your engines. So we will be ready for that. Just need a re-invite to the party from someone. Yeah, so of course had to reset my Xbox before the invite. Or because the invite didn't work, and I forgot to reset it beforehand. Always fun. Yeah, so hopefully we can get in here. Mr. Ocean swept both races last weekend at Richmond. It's gonna, so that was a dominating weekend. So he's coming in here. I believe he's in the race tonight, if I don't remember. But he won both races last week. We've also got our race winner from Daytona back, Hulk Holden. While being the Grand Marshal, he will also be the he was the race winner at Daytona a couple weeks ago in the Truck Series. I don't think he made a start in the Xfinity Series yet, and I don't think, or in the not Xfinity, National Series, or in the truck Richmond race. I don't think he was there either, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe he just had a connection issue early on that I forgot about. Yeah, we got strong field here. Wow, 4 people. Pretty good start here. We should be getting an invite relatively soon for the party and whatnot. Hopefully they got the message. Yeah, bummed I forgot about having to reset the Xbox before the stream, but you live, you learn, I guess. Trying to get in here for the qualifying. Oh wow, we dropped off super hard while I was kind of letting dead air. I hate dead air, but just kind of had to focus there on trying to type that out. So hopefully we can get an invite and get this thing going pretty quick, cause hopefully we can get it pretty soon, because I don't really know what to do otherwise. I mean, I'm stuck without an invite right now. Hopefully someone that's in the race can see that message. I can send it. I'm just gonna throw up my custom car up, because why not? I don't have any. I literally can't show you. I can't get into the race right now until I get some invites to actually rejoin the parties and whatnot. Just kind of waiting, trying to. Hopefully we can get in here pretty soon so we don't have to keep having to try and figure out what to say. But yeah, we're getting ready for the Chicagoland Speedway 200. Chicagoland, of course, because why would Chicagoland be? But yeah, 200 miles here at Chicagoland Speedway. Yeah, so just trying to figure out exactly. There we go. Oh, Chevy finally at. I guess I didn't have Chevy added or something. I'll go re-add him real quick while I got. Add him as a friend real quick. Hopefully that works. To get an invite, I don't know if that means that Chevy is going to be sending me the invite. Hopefully it is. There we go. Yep, there's the invite to the race. This usually blares some music, so I'm gonna preemptively mute the game audio. Oh wait, game audio was already. I never unmuted it, so okay. Good thing we didn't get into the race with that. So there we go. Now we're just gonna also kind of be waiting for the party. Hopefully I can. So yeah, I'm gonna need party as well if someone's got me. They clearly had me covered on the invite to the lobby. Just gonna need an invite for the actual race as well, or not for the, well, for the actual race, and I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to do that for me. Here we go. We're in. We should be able to watch qualifying at least here. We got some, and I'll be able to kind of. Looks like they're actually doing the race already. Okay. So. So we got. Looks like Bob goes wheels on the pole with Lions second. He's been fast in the races, but hasn't been able to find victory lane quite yet. Sky Hot Wheels, I think, is probably going to be starting third from the fact that he's lined up third in this order. Unless they're just loading in for qualifying now, which I can't imagine that they are, but they should be going in one lap, one pace lap, and then pulling down to the side. I don't miss any of the pre-race stuff, but I actually quite like the pre-race that they do. Okay, so another one going to the grass, that's the Lions. If the party were joinable, that would be solved, but then again, you'd also have to worry about random people just joining into the lobby that are on friends lists of other people. But yeah, I believe we are going to be pulling over to the side here either for pre-race, or maybe even to start letting people off the leash for doing qualifying laps. Not really sure. I think that we're doing pre-race right now. Hopefully I can get an invite, and I can do that right now because Discord tomorrow. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, hopefully I can get a party invite here relatively quick. But yeah, so we got Hulk Hogan, as I mentioned, Daytona truck winner, Extreme Sporter in number 60, Average Joe in his number 3, Katsu in the 70, JP Big Dogs in the 87. We've got Chevy in the 5. We've got It Sensor in the 46. I think that's 46. Might be wrong because I can't really tell with the cut number. Then use Scootin in the 19, and that'll round out our lineup for today. And I think they are doing pre-race without me in the party, so I can't even. There's no way I can have that in when I'm not in the party. And this is like the only part I need to be in the party for, so and hopefully there's literally no way I can just join in right now, but don't know why someone, like, if they can see that, why they can't get me an invite to the party is beyond me. Yeah, okay, so clearly no one... Okay. So I guess I'm gonna end up missing the pre-race stuff. Because no one seemed to know that the commentator kind of needs to be in there for that. Okay, National Anthem's pretty much done. Okay. So, yeah, we basically just missed the pre-race stuff. So, if any of you guys only tuned in for the pre-race, then that is already concluded. Basically just missed. But, sorry, I was just checking, making sure the audio was still pretty good. And it is. So, yeah, so we're going to be getting ready to line up, I believe. It should be going green. Not this time by, but next. So once they get rolling, because they do have to do driver start your engine still before they'll actually roll. There we go. That has now been said, despite we couldn't hear it. But yeah, so we got the number. We got Bob Goes Heels though on the pole for the event. I believe he's in the 68. Tell some of these truck numbers without a 360 camera to spin around and get the side view of the car, unless we get like a good side angle there. Let me just check the name, see if I can figure out what number he's in. Okay, that looks like they're going to be going green, so whatever number he is in. Maybe 18? Oh, yeah, that might be 18. The green flag's in the air, and we're racing for Chicagoland, so... Okay, I guess it was one less lap than I thought they were going to take to do that, so... We're off and running here in the sun yet, so that is the 18. I just couldn't tell how dark the number was, because that's not one of the cut numbers, but it's really black for some reason, hard to see. Lines, man, just getting the second here, and get the first, as we're coming through the trial, to complete the first lap. Got guys all over this apron. We've seen this. I've seen this in several races here at Chicagoland. That apron does seem to be pretty much the best way through through. We just saw someone get really loose back there. So here we go. We got the they're having an accurate lap count from someone else's screen. I don't know if someone else's racing screen. I know usually I have Maverick screens it. But yeah, so the front two though pulling a pretty good gap already as the rest of the field tries to get it sorted out what position everybody's in. As they are still gonna try and go 3 wide, but I think they are pretty much single file as we've got a battle here for the race lead between the 18 and the 29. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm on board with that the hood cam of this 29. Looks like a patriotic car. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if it just happens to look that way, but here we go. 18 going in, leaves about a lane of room on the bottom. 29 was able to use that to get a little bit of clean air. As now, there we go. 29 makes some room and gets side by side once again, and this time he's got the bottom on the corner. So, hopefully this gets, the goal for him here would be to try and get, the goal is to try and clear them before you get off the corner, because once you get off the corner, that's when the high side really gains their momentum, because they are back to the gas sooner than others. That is your goal, is to try and get back on the, gas and have the momentum coming down the corner, because if you're back on the gas sooner, you're already building up the momentum down the straightaway. Of course, in some of these series, I don't know if they're flat out here or not, but they're at some tracks they are flat out. So, yeah, that's definitely something. But right now, this 29 truck, he's been able to clear him now in the last set of corners. And that's got Hot Wheels in the 8 trying to make a way for him to get himself into this one. As these top 3 have really separated themselves from this field by a good by pretty much the entire back straightaway. I don't know how long the back straightaway is here, but we've still got guys though trying to push it 2 and 3 wide. Right now, this 18 has got to be thinking that they are going to have to push hard to try and keep up. If you let lines get too far away, the benefit of that draft won't be there, and you won't be able to benefit off of it going on to this one. Down this 99, or not 99, 29. But yeah, and then the 8 trying to just kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen here from the combined mix of these two. Of course, none are super close to each other. Holden, ooh, a little bit of a scrape play on the outside wall there as he leads this second package. Is kind of straddling now. Almost to the point where I'd almost say he's in between the 2 packs rather than being a part of either one. But I'd say he's probably still close enough to be considered leading that pack, especially if he gets scared from that wall. They're going to be right back on him. Yep, there he goes. He's letting them all by. And that's going to be another driver that kind of just falls behind them. The rest. Now he's in a very bad situation. I would never want to be in a position where that is all in front of me. I'd much rather be, even being in Sky Hot Wheels position where you've got 2 cars in front of you, I'd say it's still a better position overall to be in, because then you aren't stuck having to work your way through 2 and 3 wide traffic with the odds of if one of them makes a mistake, you know, you're in trouble where here, yeah, the 2 of them wreck together, you're having to dodge around them, but you aren't necessarily in no man's land, especially with the gap that he has time to see something coming and avoid. Now, if a multi-car incident happens back in the pack, ooh, someone just slammed the outside wall there. Oh, and they shoved Chevy on the apron. Ooh, man, that was not pretty right there. That's kind of the danger of being back in this pack like this, is you never know what's going to happen, what people are going to do. And of course that can make for even more, let's say even more of these even more issues for a driver, even if they aren't causing it themselves. Here we go. We got the 29 Alliance falls in behind the 18, and then of course the 8 might be even in a position to pounce on this 21 or 29. We might have seen he might have just pushed his tires so hard trying to get around and trying to attempt to pull away here on some of these guys that he burned up his stuff. I mean, that's a possibility. Let's see. He's down side by side with the 18. I don't think it's going to be enough unless he slides up the side draft him. I don't think it's going to be enough on this corner. And we're going to just see him go 3 wide for the lead. Yep, they are going to attempt to go 3 wide for the lead. 8 seems to back out. 29 was clear there for a moment, but when you're only clear for a moment, you really got to time those moves. Here we go. The 29. Ooh, down to the bottom. 29 is having to block so hard to try and keep these guys behind him. Now the 8's making the charge. We see I'm not sure what that was about, but we see the 18 pull onto the pits. It might be that time in the race already that we're already starting to see green flag pit stops, but here we go. Back side by side for the lead still though, so we can't even really focus on the battle or on the race off, like on who's going to be the new leader when they come out of the pits and whatnot. Granted, of course, right now it looks like the front 2 are going to stay on the lead lap, and to be honest, I think that's probably a pretty good solution there, because I think if these front 2, I think if they're really smart, I think they're going to just get in line, draft with each other, and try and make sure that the back of the pack doesn't come in, like the rest of the pack doesn't come back into play. If they can avoid it, like if they can get the entire pack a lap down, that would be like best case scenario for them. Especially if they can manage to lap them after the pit stops. But of course, while battling side by side like they are, that is a very tough thing to do. But we do see some other guys coming down pit road. Hulk Holden comes. Chevy came. Bob Goes Heels has come already. Who was that? That was Sensor that just came to pit road there for the service. So starting to see a lot of trucks coming. Question is, are those people just kind of going for the new tires, or are they low on fuel to the point where we might see this 29 or 8 potentially run out? Looks like the 29, though, running that low on the track. Both of them running that low on the track tells me they are coming into the pits this time. Let's see. Ooh, 29 gets on the grass a bit, but yet they will both come along with the other drivers. I believe Katsu Noe is on. The 3 comes. The 60 Sporter comes. JP Big Dogs came this time by, so right now I'd say the interesting battle here is going to be whether the 18 is able to go back around and get the position back from those two because he had fresher tires for longer, or if they're going to be able to get back by him because of the gap that they'd been able to put on him with his entrance and exit of pit road. Let's see. And the 18 back to the race lead despite the 29 and the 8 really kind of pulling and kind of looking like they were at least attempting to work together there. It's a big difference there as well. I mean, we see one more guy coming to pit road, but I mean the gap is massive. But of course, all positives will have a negative, and that means he will either need to pit early again he will undoubtedly need to pit before Lyons necessarily does in this stage. But that also will mean that if he does try and stretch it as far as he can, he will be on older tires first, which means Lyons now currently has, I believe, 2 lap pressure tires, which I believe, because of the 2 times multiplier that they have, is effectively 4 lap pressure tires. So I believe that means that they will be, I think they'll, in the end, be able to get back by him if the race stays green. If the race goes caution, I can see them getting back, them all getting, coming in for fresh tires, especially if it goes a long green flag run before the caution comes out, and they'd all be able to get their pit stop done beforehand. Yeah, so this battle here, though, while it's gotten strung out, it still is pretty close here between the top 2 kind of came in right at the same time, so neither one of them really have that drastic difference in tires, so they're going to be roughly together. So I guess this is what you see in the gap between the cautiousness that the 8 put on to get on pit road, and I guess the quote-unquote recklessness that we saw from the 29 getting on pit road as he went through the grass a little bit on corner entry, which of course, with that, you also open it up to the possibility of, if you spin and crash, that's really and truly kind of your fault for the crash at that point. And it would almost seem intentional based on if because that's the race leader who's coming in for his pit stop, spins, gets the yellow thrown for him, and he's then able to be the race leader, have nearly everybody a lap down, and then able to make a pit stop. Man, he's actually reeling in the 18 quicker than I would have thought. The 18's already being reeled into probably about 4 or 5 car lengths out now. Which, if I'm that 18, I'm starting to get worried. I'm starting to try and try running that bottom again, because right now he's running around the top in parts of the corners, or at least not as far down as he probably could be. And is, of course, losing time to Lions, as Lions is able to run a lane to lane and a half lower through the corners. There we go. He's getting down there about as low as the others are running. Like running wide off the corner. There we go. That's exactly what the 18 needed to be doing there. Is he needed to be running as low, if not lower, on the track than the 29. Like if the 29 goes up high, let him go up high. Let him be the aggressor, because you can wait, see if that's actually working for him, and then if he gets to run that way, go up there to block, because you've clearly already run a few laps against the wall and you know what it's like on speed. But right now it looks like the bottom is just the best way to go. Despite what these guys might have practiced with, like whether they practice the top or practice the bottom. In the actual race situation, it looks like the top is just not the way to go, at least not right now. Maybe it'll change to be the better lane once we get a little bit longer into some of these late runs or something, or on a restart. The top might take off better, but as of right now, it looks like it's just a fight for that bottom. And in the trioval where that bottom gets flattened out a bit, what is considered the bottom changes quite a bit. And there we go, the 29 able to clear. I didn't know if he was. I did not think he was going to actually be able to clear it there. But yeah, he is just driving so much deeper into the corners than the 18 is. He's able to gap like that. Relative ease. I mean, of course, he gapped him going into the corner. Didn't. And lost a lot of it off the corner, so I guess maybe not necessarily as good as the as I built him up to with that good entry, but he is still. I think he's been a really good driver so far, and we just haven't gotten to really see him push for that eventual like finishing it out to a race win. But yeah, there we go. 18 back to the race lead though. The pass and puts that aggressive block on the 29. Was not able to wasn't able to really gain much momentum off of it. 29 goes down to the bottom and gives the 18 a hard shove. I don't know if that's gonna really materialize in any kind of run, or if that's really going to do anything to either of those trucks, because of course trying to find the point for ramming into someone like that can be pretty tough. And it looks like that was actually the end of the stage. Either that or we got a manual caution or an automatic caution, I mean, for something. But yeah, we've had some reason that we have ended this thing. I believe that might have been the first stage, considering the aggressiveness we saw as well. So yeah, I would say that that the 18 is now your stage 1 winner. So that is pretty cool for him. Of course, the strategy kind of played itself right there for him to be able to make it. Of course, assuming that was the stage win, because I don't even know. I don't have any way of knowing, unless someone else is streaming that I'm not aware of. Streaming the race. Like, if one of the drivers was streaming, I'd love to know that. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. There's the re-rack of the field. And considering they slowed down at the line, I would be very inclined to say that was the stage end. There we go, green flag's back out. The second stage. 18 does win the race back to the line between him and Lions. So, right now it's kind of just a battle to see who's going to end up where. And of course that big gap back to the front few guys, the gap has really changed. And oh, we got a couple guys sliding through the back, and that is the 60 of Extreme Sporter involved. Was there anyone else involved? I don't think I see anyone else missing from the pack. But man, that was an odd spin there. I mean, usually you don't see a car just spin out like that without any help. I mean, usually there's at least some kind of help that ends up spinning a car out like that. I mean, you just don't see that much. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say like what caused the spin out, but yeah, I mean, Sporter, he'd kind of been towards the middle of the back of the, well, he'd been not necessarily towards the back of the pack, but towards the middle, the mid-pack, most of the race. But that's more just because his front three took off from each other early on, and oh, contact error for the second place position here between Chevy and Sky Hot Wheels for the position. And it looks like now the 29 is having to fight his way through the pack, which is not something we haven't seen so far today. He started on the front row and ran top three, I'd say, for most of that stage. I mean, I don't think he was even running third much of it. I mean, he ran first or second most of this time, which of course can make a big difference here as we get down into the as they get experience with Chevy now going all the way to the second position, and now he's going to try and track down the 18 and see if he can claim the lead back, or claim the lead from Chevy, or for Chevy over Bob Go Heels for the first time tonight in the Camping World 200. Or not Camping World, right? Not Speedway. Chicagoland Speedway 200. Yeah, now we've got guys kind of stuck back in the pack like they haven't been most of the day. To the point where a lot of these guys, it's their who's that? Like, back bumper, Chevy. Oh, that's Katsu. So Katsu is running in the third position. Fourth is Lions, who we've seen up front for a lot of today. Fifth, I can't tell. That's JP. JP Big Dogs is fifth. Sixth is that is Hulk Holden. And then fifth, and then seventh is Sky Hot Wheels running out your front pack. Let's see, running third, riding on board with the guy running third here. No. As we see, oh, took him past the lead. Yeah, that was took him past the lead on the 18 by the 5. Was not able to really make something happen there. Almost with the 18 might have backed it down or something. The 18 playing massive defense here. And that's gotten the guys behind him 3 wide now with now Lions running second after making that big 3 wide move there. While they were all just kind of beating him, kind of like trying to just push that a little bit harder to try and get back. So Lions has proved he can make it from mid-pack back up to the front. Because, I mean, he was shuffled out on that restart, but was still able to find his way back inside the top 2, which he hasn't spent a huge amount of time in this race outside of that top 2, and he's actually your race leader at the line. The question is he going to be able to hold it off the line, or whether it's going to be a race or not. No, it won't be really a race off the line, at least, or off the back straightaway. He will be very much clear to try and make moves. So guess it's really going to come down to what can these guys behind him materialize to try and see what they can do. Because it seems like he's been one of the best cars on the short run and on the long run so far today. So right now, though, Chevy back up to second. Of course, we got the 18 who's held on to third, Katsu fourth, and rounding out the top five is going to be either Hulk Holden or J. Q. It's going to be whichever one of these two can actually beat the other one off the corner. Drives in deep and doesn't run good enough to clear him. Oh no, he does. There we go. So he kind of let up to let the other drivers through. Man, so much action early on in the race here. We got the number 5 of Chevy, number 29 Alliance. And if Holden doesn't win, I think we would have a new winner in the Truck Series at least. And potentially a new winner overall. I mean, we don't know necessarily, but I believe Holden is the only race winner of either series that is in the race tonight, because Mr. Ocean swept both races last weekend. The Dead one won the National Series race in Daytona. So, yeah, I think that currently right now the only defending race winner in the field is that 20 of Hulk Holden. So, here we go. 18, definitely trying to work his way up through this field. Or trying to work his way back up to the front where he started the race. And just saw someone slide through the grass. Not sure who that was, but someone with rookie specs. Might have been I believe it was the 19 of Scutton, or Scooten, or however you pronounce that gamer tag. That slid through the grass there, but we have seen things like that stocks beginning to start. And it looks like pretty easily that you could lose 1 to 2 laps depending on how far behind the pack you were when you came to pit road, and depending on, of course, how much of a gap you had. Well, how far behind you were of the leader when you came to pit road, and how good you were at getting off pit road. And back up to speed. Oh, the lap car actually sends the 29 on the grass there. Doesn't cause any real harm because they were able to get by. But yeah, that was the 60th quarter. Just shoved the leader onto the grass in the trioval while he was trying to put him a lap down. I mean, hard to say what shouldn't be allowed, but I would certainly start to think about that. I mean, there we go. The 18 goes through the grass a little bit as he tries to correct himself. Now the 29 is our guy to watch right now because, of course, he is going to be the driver that is going to be most likely on one of the last ones to pit, because he was one of the last ones to pit last time by on the cycle. And this time he was one of the last guys to pit on the cycle. Or this time it's looking like he might be one of the last ones to pit on the cycle. We see Katsu come. We've seen a couple of these other guys come to pit road. We've seen 18 now. Let's see, where is he going to come out in comparison to Lions? I believe he is one lap down already, and this is him. Is he trying to say, considering he's already off pit road and he's already getting back up to speed, yeah, I'd say pretty easily he will be able to maintain his spot. But now we start seeing as others come to pit road, it's like, how long do you want to risk staying out? JP Big Dog, Chevy, both hit pit road. Its Sensor has come to pit road. Scootin has come to pit road. Oh! Not sure what happened there, but it looked like something happened to the it happened to the 29 as he was trying to get down to speed. Man, I wish I knew what happened there, because he was stopped on the racetrack. Actually lost the lead to, I believe, Holden in the 20, and that's going to almost definitely hand the lead over to Chevy or to someone else, one of the other guys that was up there running with him, the 18 or the either the pink 18 car or the black car of Chevy. Let's see, pit stop time, repairing a little bit of damage, and I believe that was Chevy. I believe Chevy just went on by. Let's see, where's Chevy? Here comes Chevy. And where is, I believe Lyons is back a few spots now. Oh, we got another guy stopped on the racetrack. I'm not sure if there's a manual caution for something or what. Yeah, Holden just went on by the... Okay, I think they are under a yellow flag for one reason or another. I'm not really sure what the yellow is for exactly. No. Chevy's still running fast. I don't know if they're trying to catch the race leader or what. Oh, maybe Scootin and these guys hadn't come to pit road yet. And they were technically the race leaders at the caution flag. Likely. Oh, 46 kind of is going on by, I believe, to try and get a free pass. And we're going to see pretty much everybody on the lead lap come down towards pit road here. Now, unless they're guys who have just come off the pit road and managed to not lose a lap because they were the race leaders when they first pitted. That can make a big difference on the on it, but yeah, here we go. Oh no, we see some of these guys like Average Joe stay out, while we see some of these guys that we know already came to pit road pitting now. I mean, now this could be a strategy play by some of these guys to try and maybe take the track position and bank on basically a rash of cautions to get them to the end of the stage, because if you run like 2 more laps under green, you get the caution and the stage ends under caution, you don't need to worry about having enough fuel for after those 2 laps. And you can get that with, like, I think 3 to go. The caution flag comes out and will end the stage. So if you're within, like, 4 laps of the finish... Oh, no, Average Joe came to pit road. Let's see. Trying to figure out... So it looks like Holden's actually race leader now, after all this pit stops have cycled through. Yeah, so here we go. They should definitely not be going to do it as they are, as the field starts to pack up behind them. And here we go, getting ready for the restart here in the Chicagoland Speedway 200. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for the finish of this race. Or actually the finish of this second stage, because we haven't even seen the end of the second stage yet, because we know that's guaranteed to be a manual or a automatic game caution. And we've only seen one of them so far, and we believe that was for the other stage win. So, could Hulk Holden potentially hold on and get this stage win? Of course, that's the goal by staying out, I believe, was to just be able to make it enough laps to the, and it might have even, guys like him might have been coming to pit road and just took no tires when they, thought that the caution was coming out, so that could be how they got the lead. Right now, Hulk Holden kind of fumbling on the restart. Gets beat out by the 5. 5 to the race lead. The 20 is going to try and make something happen here. Going to the high side. Oh, squeezes down back in that line. In behind the 5. I certainly thought that was going to be a wreck right there, but yeah, right now the 20 has lost the race lead, and he's got fresh tires probably pretty much right on top of him because this 29 I know came to pit road, the 18 I know came to pit road. We've got a number of guys that we know came to pit road, so they clearly had issues or have probably fresh tires, while the 20 has older tires and staying out to gain all that track position. And it looks like if he falls any further than this, I think it's a net loss of positions. I think he can afford one more, but that's a net neutral, and then after that it will be a net loss on positions that he's gained from the strategy move. So kind of unfortunate that that's the way it happened, but yeah, and there he goes. It looks like that 18 is going to try and make a move on him. He's going to... 18 will be the final guy in the top 5 right now. But, of course, this is still not even quite the end of stage 2, so we still got a long way to go in this Camping World 200. So if you guys are excited though, like this stream. Also remember to follow us over on Instagram at misfitz.racing.league, as well as to like us on Facebook. So if you guys could go over and do all that, either now or after the stream, that'd be much appreciated from all of us here at the Misfitz Racing League. And the 20, I thought the 20 was going to be stuck in a rut because he stayed out on the older tires, well, on the slightly older tires, and then fell back. So I thought he was going to be stuck back, but now he's right back up in the 3rd position. Looks like maybe Sky Hot Wheels had a bit of an issue, got loose, and helped the 20 get back up into this fight. That very easily could have been what happened, because we see Sky Hot Wheels now kind of in the back of those 3 pink cars in that cluster. And there we go, attempted pass for the race lead here between the 29 and the 5. They are heads up racing here, and now the 20 wants a piece of the action with this 29. Just a little bit of a side draft. Oh, 29 gives the bumper, bumps him again. Not going to be able to really make something happen. And the 20 actually beat him to the line. So if that had been the final lap, he basically just showed the 29 that the pace they were running was not fast enough to hold the 20 from getting by him. But there we go. He just moved the 5 out of the way, and now he's up to the race lead. And Hulk Holden has rocked like a rock this time. He dropped to the 6th or 7th position there on that one move. Well, and now Sky Hot Wheels up to 2nd in this one. Oh, and someone is spinning in the back. That looks like that is, oh, and the stage is over? The stage is over, or the, spin brought out a caution, but that was the 19 of, Scootin' bringing out the caution. So, another big wreck there. So now we're going to see some pit stop strategy on what they're going to do. Are they going to take the 2 tires? Are they going to take the 4 tires? I'm assuming most of them are going to take 4, especially if you're like Hulk Hogan and you stayed out. Or if you are someone who saw what Hulk Hogan did to stay out, try and gain some points, and then absolutely dropped like a rock there. I think everybody should have been on pit road for 4 tires after seeing that. And it looks like they were, because there was not many major shuffles for position. There we go, back to green flag racing. 20 trying to make some moves here while he's got the benefit of the inside line on the guys on the outside. Oop, Chevy moves the 8 up a bit. That's gonna move Chevy now into second. Now Chevy moves up the track, and he's like the opposite of what we saw at Talladega earlier today. Talladega, anyone who moved to the top instantly was gonna pretty much get by their side-by-side battle. And now the top's really just not the right way to go, and we just saw Chevy just about chopped the nose off of Katsu's car. The 18 stuck back in traffic. So I think the only guy that's led this race so far that's really in contention right now is this driver of the 29 truck in Lyons. And he will be back in the race tomorrow evening, 7:30 Eastern start time, in the National Series race here at Chicagoland. So that's going to be a fun one to watch. And I'd say he's probably going to be I think a lot of these guys, if you're good at this race, I think you're going to be good in the National Series race tomorrow. And a lot of these guys do pull double duty. I mean, Hulk Hogan, I believe, pulls double duty. Sporter, I know he pulls double duty. Average Joe pulls double duty. Katsu, I believe, pulls double duty. I think pretty much everybody in this field pulls double duty pretty much every week. So, and some of them might be in different numbers than they are tonight, so they aren't necessarily in the same number car that they are this week, but that is pretty much the determining factor on it is, if you see the number today, you're probably going to see a very similar looking number because it's designed by it's going to be the same guy in the car, but well, in the car / truck, because tomorrow's National Series cars, and then today is trucks. So yeah, right now this 29 though seems to be one of the fastest guys when he's able to be out front, and he's even been able to work his way from the back to the front in a couple instances. But yeah, he's starting to distance himself, and the 20's starting to distance himself from the entire group. And now it's like the 5 of Chevy is going by the 87 to AP, trying to prove that he's got the muscle to get back up there as well. Oh, contact between the 5 and the 87. Got the 87 real loose. As he's now under attack by the 70 of Noe, of Katsu, I mean. So many tight battles here around the track that you guys are getting to see here. Oh, Katsu getting to get around JP as well. 18 was trying to split it 3 wide, but I think thought better of it. in terms of just make sure you get to the end of those corners. Literally, we've seen guys wreck late in these races, or even just get over aggressive and get shuffled back, for no reason. So right now, I think your best bet is to play up the strategy of trying to work around your team. And we've even seen sometimes that, of course, that manufacturer can play a difference. But again, right now, 18 definitely trying to make it 3 wide, but thinks better of it still. Now the 87 to JP backs out. Oh, that's going to make it 3 wide, and contact between the 5 and the 87 there, really making it sketchy, and the 87 decides to drop back to try and fall into line, or maybe just to try and get a better run off this high side here as we go through the tri-oval while everybody's battling for the bottom. And there we go, we see 3 wide for third here as Katsu makes an aggressive move down the inside, and the 87 decides to follow Katsu, and that's going to make 2 rows of 2x2. Looks like now Katsu and the 18 are going to be battling here for the position after kind of their help kind of got them side by side. So each had a pretty good push there. It's like the 18 is going to kind of give up the spot there to the 70 and to the 87 and get the line if he can, but now the 5 is there. Oh, contact with the 5 sends the 18 hard into the outside wall. Hard to say. Oh, and he goes and just smacks the 5. I don't know if that was retaliation for the 5 smacking him, but hard to say. But that definitely looked like kind of an intentional, like, hey, you just shot me into the wall. Tap. Nothing too aggressive that would destroy either truck. But just have a way to communicate while you're inside your truck. Hey, I'm not happy with what you just did, or maybe it was completely unintentional and I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But yeah, so let's see. Still got battles on the racetrack. 87 is actually able to get by the 70 here. While we were talking about the battle for what was going to be this third position now goes to JP. And the 70 of Katsu now takes over the 4th position, while the 5th goes to what's his name? How do you pronounce his name? Scooter. So right now the leader is has separated himself so much. I mean, the front 2 are super spread out right now. And of course, we gotta remember, green flag pit stops are a thing. We could see some green flag pit stops coming up here. Question is, though, do you really want to be the first to pit with the chance of a caution coming out, and that could shake up your whole strategy? So yeah, very good racing so far though tonight. You're watching the 3rd place driver of JP and the 70 of Noe. Oh, as we see our first guy come pulling into the pits. And we've seen this guy, the driver of the number 18 truck, Toyota Tundra right there, pulling off early a lot of the time, trying to gain spots. And you see it as soon as he comes. Sky Hot Wheels instantly drops down to the bottom of the banking, trying to indicate that he will be slowing down to come this time. Let's see, will others be coming this time? Of course, don't want to speed. I believe he got down there to the speed limit, and there was no noticeable difference in the time. Oh, 60 just clipped the grass. And there he goes. Wow, he was not in there very long at all. I don't know if that was a 2-tire call, basically trying to plan on a caution coming out here and him trying to save his lap, or what. But yeah, he absolutely just looked like he only took 2 tires there. Oh, wait, is he still in the pits? Nope, we do see one of the other cars coming out of the pits now. Just in front of him. Doesn't look like he got out on the track though, ahead of the oh, and we see another guy going through the grass trying to get on the pit road. Was that? Yeah, that was Katsu. Katsu's had a couple of different issues so far in this series. Contact there between the 46. Oh, everybody trying to avoid him. But yeah, Lions is just absolutely checked out. As we see, that's Katsu in the pit stall. So he will be stopping and getting his 4 tires of fuel right about now. Of course, this race still going on. This is a fun race. I absolutely love doing this stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it. No, we see the race leader indicate that he will be coming to pit road this time with his 29 Patriotic Ford F-150, and that will relegate the lead to Hulk Holden and JP Big Dogs, who both decide to stay on track, which I think absolutely, if you can see that the leader's coming ahead of time, you go to pit road that same lap. You don't let that leader beat you to pit road. I mean, I think, especially with how far back they were getting, I feel like they almost need to be on pit road a lap earlier. As we see the 20 now slowing down. Oh, 87 tries to go around him. Yeah, he gets around him for a second as they come into the pits, or what will eventually be second, because the leader has the guy that we're assuming is going to be the race leader has already come to pit road. So as of right now, the 87 is your race leader. I'm going to keep an eye on the track, see if we can see the 29 going by. So here we go. So he's gotten his lap back that he lost, of course, in coming to the pit road. Now the question is the 29 going to be able to get by in front of JP and Hulk Holden? Of course, if they take fuel only, they could probably do it. Oh, and here he comes. JP Big Dogs is coming out onto the track, but no competition there from him, and Hulk Holden still in his pit stall. Not sure if he was speeding or if he just took less service than everybody else. Yeah, there we go. We see him just getting out now. He's gonna be way behind. I don't know if he was just too reserved to get on pit road. If he was too hot getting on pit road and had to serve some kind of penalty there. But yeah, right now Lions is just checked out on this field. I mean, you can see the 3 trying to get his lap back, I believe. And I don't think the next pass for position is even on screen. So we can see JP Big Dogs. Yeah, there goes the 3. Wow, I think the 3 was either the race leader and just basically had and Lions was just basically on the lead lap, or he was already a lap down when he came to pit road this time. Hard telling, not knowing, but right now we see JP Big Dogs as the biggest, as I believe the first on-track competitor to the 29 Alliance. Of course, we don't necessarily know. Katsu might actually be, because I know Katsu is the closest car to him truck to him on track. But of course, we aren't really sure if that's for position or if that's. I know Katsu's already been to pit road. Maybe he did some kind of strategy, got him out in front of it, or maybe fresh tires just mean that much that he was able to gap him that bad on the track. Of course, that's a big gap to make up. in such a short amount of time, as opposed to I can't believe that Katsu was in the pit, take 4 tires, and come out close enough to the leader to really be the next car on the. But 29 is actually about to get into some lap traffic, so I guess we'll get to see how the lap trucks will play with the 28 around, of course. So it looks like 46 is going to go straight to the high side. No messing around with the race leader this time. So that lap truck played very well with Lyons. Kind of let him by. Isn't going to really try and race him for the lead lap. So I guess as of right now he's still in the free pass. So I guess it's not a big deal. Of course, if that was a pass for the free pass or a pass to put him 2 laps down, he'd be in more concern. But as of right now, really the next truck on track for for the number 29 to really get to is way out at they're on opposite ends of the tri-oval. So saying that he's in any danger of not having that free pass is really just kind of being doom and gloom. But he is definitely just well off that pace, and we've seen JP now get by the 70 of Katsu, so that might have been partially thanks to the pit lane difference on tires and whatnot. Because I think Katsu came earlier in the window than JP, so he had more time on fresh tires early, so he had gotten around him artificially, and then now he's back behind JP and is going to be probably losing time here, especially if he took only 2 tires or something to try and gain that much time. But yeah, right now the Alliance, he is checked out to the point where I don't think without a caution, I don't think JP's going to be able to get up to him. It's obviously possible, but it just seems so unlikely with how far ahead he is. We've also got 2 guys who've been battling for position all afternoon here at Chicagoland Speedway. Diving to the bottom. Man, these 2 guys, they're battling pretty hard, and I think they're probably the closest to really being a proper battle here for position. Oh, and JP Big Dog has gotten by the lap truck. As the lap truck's going to start playing, it looks like harder and harder to try and pass as these drivers try and get by him to put him. He didn't really stay out of the optimal lane, but I guess if Katsu wanted the high lane, which is how he got around him there, he did give him that lane, but I don't know that, it looks like Katsu really wanted that low side, which, to be honest, probably, he probably couldn't have taken that. He probably wanted the inside lane, because, we've seen that's where he's running when he's not in traffic. Well, actually, 1 and 2, he's running about the same lane he was when he, had to go around the lap truck there. So, hard to say what he's going to do. 18 back on pit road. Could we see pit stops already beginning again? Of course, the more green flag pit stops I think we have, I think that's just going to more power to him, to Lyons, who's absolutely just pulling away from this field right now. I don't see really a way without the caution flag coming out, especially if they go through this full cycle without any cautions. I don't see a way that who he's gonna have to race really, unless the caution comes out or he makes a major mistake getting onto pit road that doesn't result in a caution. I don't see a way that Lions has to really battle anyone the rest of the night. Going for position. Let's see. Where is... So JP Big Dogs is... to be honest, if I'm JP, I'm getting on pit road now that I know that, like, as soon as I think my window is open to kind of keep on the same number of pit stops that I've had as my plan, I think I'm on pit road at the earliest opening in that window to try and gain some time on this number 29 truck, because even if he isn't necessarily able to maintain that after the pit stop, we can at least get close to him so that if a caution comes out early after everybody's pit cycled through the pit stops. As we see, I think that's Katsu going to the pit lane right there. He's been one of the early ones pitting. We see Sky Hot Wheels pitting. Let's see what is Lions going to do here. Of course, you don't want to end up being the last guy to pit. From what we've seen tonight, at least, you have had massive losses from pretty much everybody that has attempted to stay on the track or that has attempted to stay on the track and gain time. We've seen just a massive amount of people losing time that way. Let's see, where is Katsu going to come out in comparison to 29? I believe he is about a lap and a half down. JP Big Dogs appears like he's still running pretty strong. I don't know if he's going to come to pit road now. No, he goes right on by the entrance to the pit road. We see Chevy on. And to be honest, right now, while Lions is laying down these fast lap times, I don't know, do you really want to come to the pit road when you're in a good rhythm and you have a race leader? I mean, okay, here we go. We see, going way through the grass. Does get down to speed. Might even be a bit conservative on that pit entry there. And we see, okay, good and bad from the 87. Good awareness to realize that, hey, the 29 was conservative getting onto the pit road and was aggressive to get onto the pit road that same lap. But the negative I would say is definitely the fact that he is now going to be right on pace with him on tires. So if there is a difference on the like if the pit stops don't go much different, or if like basically if Lions is able to beat the 87 off the pit road, or if the 87 is able to beat the 29 off the pit road, now you're trying to get up to speed as quick as you can without losing the time. I think overall that was a massive amount of time gained there on entry to the pit lane there for JP Big Dog over the 29 Lions, but I still think Lions has gotten out with such... He has a fast enough truck to where it seems like if he isn't really like immediately contested by someone or being side-drafted by someone, it's hard to run him down. But if you can get side by side with him, passing it is definitely possible. But here we go. He's got a lap truck here in Scootin'. What's the 19 gonna do? Just let him have his lane? Appears like it. So 19 is Scootin'. Pretty nice there, given the just kind of moving over for the spot. So there we go. 29 pulls off a pretty and the 29 once again good pit stops. They've really kind of been his strength tonight. As we see the 87 here trying to make his way around the same lap truck. Let's see, 19 doesn't give the spot as easily. Man, I'm finding this so weird. They're giving the guys in second a harder time than they're giving the race leader who's putting them the lap down. It's like, huh? I know that wasn't a major deal. I mean, it's not like you threw the big block or something on the driver, but still seems weird that he kind of took the preferred lane that he would want to run, while a lead lap truck, in particular the second place truck, is trying to get around him. I mean, that just seems like a bit of a miscommunication somewhere, somehow, because, I mean, I can't imagine that he was running, that he was thinking that, oh yeah, the guy's just going to want to run higher in the tri-oval. We have not seen higher in the tri-oval work for speed or passing at any point, except for maybe on the restarts, if you count that as going through the tri-oval. Usually when they're side by side going through the tri-oval, usually the guy on the inside lane gets the advantage because he is traveling a shorter distance around the track. And that is the easiest way. And I think for the lap cars especially, if you can hold your line, I feel like that is one of the best ways to kind of be a lap car. Like if you're running a consistent lane, looks like we got some guys slowing up here under caution, maybe. So it looks like we had a caution. I don't know if this might have been again in the middle of a pit cycle. Yeah, we might have another caution in the middle of a pit cycle. 60, a Sporter just went hard in the wall. Not sure what the intention was there, or what brought out the caution, but yeah, they were under caution, and I think they weren't even done the green flag pit cycle, but here we go. Pit road is open, and it looks like the 3 actually was your race leader here coming down as they come down pit road. This has been a really great race so far, though. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. Yeah, right now, though, Lions has had one of the fastest cars, or trucks, sorry. For anyone that gets annoyed by that. We got guys with issues in the pits, it looks like, or at least probably a visual glitch of people smacking into each other's trucks. Well, the rest of the field has that to be worried about. I don't know what the 29 car did, or truck did for service. Looks like he might have done 2 tires based on the gap between him and everybody else that came to pit road. So 29 is your race leader, but I believe he's on 2 tires, and last time we saw someone play a strategy, they were up battling for a while, but then at some point they lost a ton of positions. 29 is way out in front. I don't know what's going on here. 29 is way out in front running a pace. There we go. The 3 is coming up to him. Trying to figure out. They all seem to be coming up one at a time now. Alright, there they go. They're packing back up. So it looks like we're going to go one more time around under yellow, and then we should be going green this next time by to send the race into green flag conditions. We're happy you guys are here watching with us tonight. Again, I'm going to mention it. Follow us over on Instagram at misfitz.racing.league, as well as like our Facebook page, like us on Facebook as well, as well as feel free to subscribe here if you guys want to keep up as well. I know that's self-promotion a little bit, but we'll be back here at 7:30 Eastern tomorrow with the National Series race. at Chicagoland. Of course, stay tuned right here as well for the finish here of this truck race, which we are getting ready for here under the as we get ready to lift this yellow flag and go back to green. This time by should be going green. Let's cycle this camera. There we go. Cycled it back around to the 29 truck. Green flag back in the air. And Average Joe, I think, is going to have the advantage. 29 has the early edge. I guess the inside lane isn't that much of an advantage, but... And the outside lane kind of just battling with each other. But now JP's right there on the back bumper. That's what we've seen competing with this 29 position. A little bit of lag there from the 29. Looked like a bit of a lag off of his car. I'm not sure if that means that it was him lagging or if it's the guy I was riding on lagging, or it might have been me lagging. Who knows? Yeah, so right now though they are... Katsu as well is up here in the fight. A lot of these guys, I mean, haven't necessarily been up in the fight most of the race because the 29 is taking off to a pretty good lead. Usually with only, 18 goes through the grass, comes up in front of the guys, and they manage to scatter around them, but man, that was very close. I mean, he went sliding through the grass. The 18 there of Bob No Heels went spinning through the grass or not spinning, but slid in the grass and managed to save the car, come right up in front. There goes the 29 to the top of the racetrack. The 70 of Katsu goes on by. The 5 of Chevy goes on by. The 8 of Sky Hot Wheels goes on by. The 3 of Average Joe goes on by, and now he's 3 wide for... I think that's maybe the 5th position. He was 5th and 6th there to the 18 who just slipped in the grass. And the 87 who he'd been battling with. And now he's back in traffic. So the question is, I guess, can he, on 2 tires, battle his way back through this pack? As we see the race leader, is jumping around now. Chevy has gotten the race lead here from Katsu. As well as the 8 of Sky Hot Wheels. So yeah, we got a really tight pack here though. Now it looks like actually Lions might be even falling off the... Well, no, that's not him. That's Hulk Holden, who's falling a little bit off the back of the pack here in this race. There we go, 3 wide now for second between, Sky Hot Wheels, I think that was, nearly lost it. Yeah, Sky Hot Wheels just about saved the truck. No. There as 29 is trying to fight his way back up through this, but... now Bob Goes Heels, the pole sitter, and Chevy are going for this one here. So right now we've got ourselves pretty good startup here. We got the 5 leading this one from the 18. Through the field real quick. Oh, wow. 29 making an aggressive move there. Let's see, who's next in line though on the track? Looks like it's JB Big Dogs, then Katsu, in the 70, and then wow, Lions already back up in the top 5. I don't know whether that was just a bad start and he was on 4 tires. I mean, I can't imagine he gained that much time. Like he was able to pass all those guys and come out with a lead of that gap while taking 4 tires, unless everybody else had some kind of damage to repair. which very well could have been the case due to the whatchamacallit, the fact that the yellow flag came out. That means that it could have been repairs, but that would be a little odd to see repairs to the full field. And now here we go. The Katsu has now got the 29 right on his back bumper for the fifth, for battling between the fifth and fourth. This could JP Big Dogs battling the 18 for second, though. We've got those cars with the pink highlights there, signifying Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is the reason for the pink cars, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think that's the reason for the several pink trucks that we see in the field. I believe we've got JP Big Dogs, Sky Hot Wheels, and the 18 of Bob Go Heels are the three guys driving primarily pink trucks. Oh, and I think we just see we see the 18 pulling the pit road, wielding the second position to JP Big Dogs. But that leaves the 5 of Chevy out here running. And that very well, I mean, we've seen it before where coming to pit road just a bit early has been able to really skyrocket, especially, I mean, the 18 himself has been able to get out on those fresh tires, run some lightning quick laps, and just be able to actually end up, when the pit cycle cycles, he was actually the race leader. So, I mean, you cannot deny that some of these ones. Oh, the 19 pulls on the pit road. And here comes the 18 back out onto the track. As a bunch of them are just kind of bunched up here with the 29, the 20, battling for position. Slides up the track, gets into the 20. They all get by fairly good, and it doesn't look like any of them came to pit road that time by. But yeah, JP Big Dogs, though, trying to cycle himself around to the... or trying to not even cycle himself around, but actually, make the pass for position for the lead for right now. Of course, they might not hold on to that with the 18 having pit early. But I think at this point, you've let him have so many laps out there on the fresh tires. I think you pretty much are forced now to stay out and basically play the opposite strategy to the 18. I think you need to come in run as late as you can, basically hope for a caution, and then be able to get 4 tires and put them on under the caution. Or maybe do 2 tires and less fuel if you can get to the end on that. Because I believe we should be getting pretty close to the end of the race here very soon, so. But yeah, right now though, with Chevy being the race leader, this could very well be a battle of who and when you pit, where and when you pit. You could mean that you get on pit road before or after others. Also, if you're pitting in a big group, can make a difference. Oh, we see Lyons is on pit road a little earlier than we had been seeing him. He'd usually been one of the last ones to pit, but he'd also been the race leader usually. When we did see him run long on those ones. Of course, hard to say what those how much the difference in position that he's in kind of forced his hand almost with the different pit strategy. Of course, I'm sure you guys are tired of me talking about pit strategy, but it's what's going on right now. So right now though, JP Big Dogs is still stocking the 5. I'd almost say at this point, since since they have yet to come to pit road, I would almost say, no, don't. The 5 coming to pit road there. Okay, I guess. JP heard over the mic that he was coming to pit road, and that's why he was running high there. But I would have almost decided, if I heard that he was coming to pit road, I would have come with him, try and stay on that same strategy, try and basically follow the leader. Because now JP Big Dogs is running out here and basically, and he's hoping for a caution. Right now, I guess Chevy is giving up on hoping for the caution flag to come out. Of course, cautions can come out at literally any point here, so saying that there's not going to be a caution is a hard one to predict. And actually, it looks like they just had a difference of fuel opinions, because JP did come the next time by, so I guess he did kind of follow leader. Maybe he didn't hear in time and to slow down and actually make the pit road, because if you slow up when he was going around the leader, he would not have made it down to pit road speed in time. So let's see. Where is the 18 in the cycle out compared to this, to the race leaders? So there's JP Big Dog. He was not able to stay out in front. Question is, where is Chevy? Chevy appears like he is actually out ahead by quite a bit. How did he get that far ahead? Either that or he's that far behind. Either condition would be very shocking. Unless he took no fuel and that's, or not no fuel, fuel only, and that's how he got to be. Right now it does look like he is just behind JP Big Dog, so I think he's just back a bit on the track. So right now though, this battle here, the battle for the lead is this 18 to 87. So here we go, coming down through these last few laps. I don't necessarily know when when the last lap is in particular, but here we go. Looks like JP Big Dog trying to make the move around the outside. Number 18 on the inside. Going. Oh man, sorry about the yawn. 87 makes the pass though. Fairly effortlessly to get by the 18, and I believe that there was for the race lead. So yeah, I think JP Big Dog kind of pulled some kind of strategy that allowed him to get out in front of out to where he's actually within range of the guy of the 18, because of course the 18 pitted really early in the pit cycle, had all that time on those fresh tires, and wasn't able to really gain much of a gap on the 87. So I think the 87 had to have played some kind of strategy to kind of try and break even, which makes sense considering the position he's in. Just doesn't make sense necessarily when you consider the fact that he is necessarily he is behind on, he is now going to be behind potentially on the on like what he has for tires going down this final stretch. But he's managed to stretch out a big lead. I don't know if 18 might be saving fuel trying to make it to the end of the race on the fuel he's got, because he's kind of let the 87 just has a really good race truck out here. But yeah, the 87 is pulled away from the 18. I don't know if that's the 18 trying to save fuel because he was a lap short or something when he came to pit road. Very well could be. But yeah, you hear the fans cheering though as the drivers come around by the grandstands. 87 really, wow. I'm stunned how much of it. I mean, it almost looks like, wait, 80. Looks like some of these guys are coming to the pit. I don't know if people, or just a bunch of people playing a fuel gamble trying to make it to the end of the race. I mean, I have no idea. But yeah, the 87 though, as your race leader, doesn't seem to be concerned about fuel at all. He's got, I mean, he's just burning it for days. Well, hey, if I need a little bit more fuel, I might ask him to see if I can, grab some fuel. Of course, I don't think you can actually transfer fuel between trucks during a race. Like, once the fuel is in a truck, I think that it's that truck's fuel. I don't think you can put it in another truck. And certainly not in a video game. I don't think that's an option. But yeah, I'm sure though if there were some drivers looking for a little extra fuel, that'd be the truck that seems to have it, because he did pit late in the last cycle. But we see the 87, or not the 87, we see the 46 coming off the pit road there. But yeah, the 87 though, he is absolutely just yapping this 18, which really makes me think he either is playing the, he pitted late and is playing the super aggressive strategy, and the other guy is playing and the 18 is playing the conservative strategy and trying to hope basically that JP Big Dogs makes a mistake on the pit. But that looks like that might be the end of the race. I believe that might be it. Yeah, JP Big Dogs, I believe, has won the race. I'm just gonna wait to see the official picture posted from them in the race. But yeah, I believe JP Big Dogs though held on, saved, pitted at the right lap. And JP Big Dogs, I believe, is your race winner. I'm gonna just keep the stream going until we have official confirmation. From either people. Let's see. So we know Lyons didn't win the race, of course. He was driving that 29. Had a great race truck, and so I guess we're just gonna wait and see who did win this one. I believe though JP Big Dogs is your race winner. Just gonna wait because once they get done like the. Either that or they might be under, I can't imagine they're under the manual caution. Yeah, there we go. We're loading back into the lobby. We should be able to see from the points who won the race. Granted, with the stages, that could actually shuffle it up a bit. But yeah, it does appear JP Big Dogs, I believe, is your race winner based off of that. Some guys might have backed out, though. I am going to wait to see the official picture at the end. Just to make sure that we have the correct race winner. And I'm telling you guys who is actually the race winner. So if you guys don't care about that, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast of the the Chicagoland Speedway 200 from Chicagoland. Remember, 7:30 Eastern tomorrow night. If you guys want to tune in and watch the National Series race from Chicagoland as well. Just kind of waiting on the picture. I don't know if they're gonna be posting it necessarily quick. But yeah, I do believe though JP Big Dogs is your race leader. I kept pretty good track, I feel like, throughout the entire race, but I didn't really have a caution to really kind of figure out who, or have a stream to base it off of. And I haven't seen anyone congratulate anyone. I'm just gonna ask real quick. Just gonna try and figure out as soon as I can for you guys who won this race. So I can make sure I'm congratulating the right person. But I believe that JP Big Dogs is the race winner, and hopefully we should have that confirmed in just a moment. Of course, I don't think there's any penalties that are gonna come out from this. I mean, I didn't see anything. I mean, yeah, some guys who aren't as good at racing might have gotten in the way, like in particular the 46 looked like he got in the way a little bit. With some of the like when guys that weren't the race leader were trying to pass, still trying to just get by the lap traffic, but yeah, just waiting. Hopefully we can get this figured out pretty soon. I'm surprised we've got people staying around for this. But yeah, so we will have the official winner very soon for you guys, so that we aren't keeping you guys too long. Hopefully someone can get it to us. Someone that was in the race can tell us at least who won the race. But yeah, I believe though the 18 finished second. Third was, I don't even know who finished third behind there. Man, can no one remember who won the race? Oh, okay, they're talking about the race, but they aren't saying who won. Yeah, so trying to just get this figured out for you guys real quick, so I can make sure I congratulate the right driver on a great race. I mean, that was a great race overall from, I would say, everybody. I mean, I don't think any one driver really had a bad race there. I feel like a lot of them were at different times kind of showed that they were the one to win. I mean, Lion showed it very early on that he was going to be the guy to lead this race, and ultimately he got stuck back in the pack and ended up just kind of stuck in where he is. So, yep. JP Big Dogs did win the race. Okay, I did have it right. Congrats to him, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember, tune in 7:30 Eastern tomorrow to watch the National Series race from Chicagoland. So we'll see you guys then. Bye.